Hold up, what just happened? In a twist that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming, Teyanna Taylor has just confirmed the unthinkable. After weeks of silence, whispers, and cryptic posts, the rumors have now exploded into full-blown truth. And yes, it's official. Teyanna Taylor is in a relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, that Leonardo, and Aaron Pierre, he's losing it. What started as a rebound whisper has turned into a headline hurricane. The fashion icon and music mogul, fresh off the betrayal of a secretive, closeted romance with Aaron, has seemingly upgraded, not just in status, not just in wealth, but in global impact. And if insiders are to be believed, Aaron is spiraling fast. Behind the scenes, in closed rooms on encrypted messages, he's raging. According to multiple leaked reports, Aaron didn't just find out with the rest of us. He was warned. Teyanna's team reportedly gave him a heads-up just hours before the confirmation went live, but the moment he saw the world celebrating her new power couple status, he snapped. And what he did next? Oh, you're not ready for this. Insiders are calling it a career-altering meltdown. Others say it was a calculated attempt to pull Teyanna back into the chaos. But one thing is clear. He thought she'd never move on. He never expected her to move up. And now that the world knows the truth, the claws are coming out. The lies are catching up. And Aaron's empire might be collapsing in real time. This story is bigger than betrayal. It's bigger than heartbreak. It's revenge. And it's just getting started. Teyanna Taylor and Aaron Pierre's relationship was never supposed to be simple. It wasn't just Hollywood romance. It was a calculated, carefully navigated intersection of style, power, and public image. When they first stepped out together, it didn't feel random. It felt intentional. Like two rising forces testing the waters of what it means to control a narrative while living in the public eye. But behind every red carpet photo and curated Instagram story was a simmering truth. This wasn't a fairy tale. It was a pressure cooker waiting to explode. To understand the rage boiling inside Aaron Pierre right now, you have to rewind. Back to when he was still rising, a name whispered in casting rooms, applauded on indie film sets, and carefully molded by a PR team that saw him as the next great leading man. Aaron wasn't just talented, he was polished, quiet, mysterious, and that mystery, it sold, fast. Teyanna, on the other hand, was the storm, a multi-hyphenate powerhouse, singer, dancer, actress, director, and cultural architect. She didn't enter rooms, she owned them. And when her marriage to a man Schumpert began to unravel in public view, people expected her to retreat, to rebuild in silence. But that's not who Teyanna is. She reinvented. She got sharper, bolder, louder in the right places. And just when fans thought she was retreating, she stepped out with Aaron Pierre and the internet exploded. Was it real? Was it PR? No one could decide. Some swore it was a genuine connection. Two artists bonded by creativity, navigating the same chaotic system. Others whispered about contracts, image strategy, and the lingering shadow of Aaron's alleged secret life. But from the outside, they looked like the future. Sleek, stylish, strategic. And for a while, it worked. Their appearances were magnetic. Their chemistry, whether genuine or rehearsed, was undeniable. They posed like royalty, walked like icons, and made fans believe something rare had finally formed in an industry addicted to artificiality. Except there were cracks. Those close to the couple, stylists, assistants, event organizers, started noticing the energy shift. Teyanna, who once shared flirty posts and inside jokes, began pulling back. She'd arrive separately, speak less. Smile tightly. Aaron, he became more reactive, jealous even. Behind the scenes, whispers started circulating that he was uncomfortable with how quickly Teyanna was reclaiming the spotlight without him. The relationship, it seemed, was no longer about unity. It was becoming a power struggle. Then came the rumors, and not the ones that made headlines. These were the quiet murmurs among insiders, the late-night industry dinners, the private phone calls between publicists, the warnings being shared discreetly. Aaron's not who you think he is. There's more to this than love. She's going to find out eventually. And then she did. Teyanna, ever the strategist, reportedly hired a private investigator. Not because she suspected cheating, because she sensed manipulation, control. A carefully curated version of Aaron being presented to the public, while something very different festered in the shadows. And what she found shattered everything. Allegations, messages, a past filled with secrets, relationships never disclosed, deals quietly buried. The final straw? An alleged romantic entanglement Aaron had hidden for years, with someone tied to the very industry circles Teyanna had worked tirelessly to distance herself from. So she walked quietly, powerfully, She pulled out of joint appearances, deleted photos, blocked numbers, no statement, just silence, and that silence was louder than any PR press release. Aaron, however, wasn't prepared. He expected drama, a back and forth. He anticipated a messy breakup that could be spun into interviews, statements, redemption arcs, but instead, Teyanna just vanished, moved, leveled up. And now we understand why. Because while Aaron was spiraling, Teyanna was connecting, networking, strategizing, and somewhere in the chaos of her healing, she met Leonardo DiCaprio. At first, no one believed it. A-list actor, global icon, Hollywood royalty. What would Leo want with Teyanna? But those who really understood her power weren't surprised. Because Teyanna isn't just a singer, she's a brand, an influence, a disruptor in every space she enters. Leo, known for his activism, his interest in edgy avant-garde creators, and his notoriously private romantic life, saw something in her that the world had ignored for far too long: unapologetic brilliance. They met at an elite film screening afterparty in Paris, according to a stylist who worked the event. Introduced through mutual friends, the conversation started as casual: film, fashion, the state of art. But witnesses say they were inseparable the entire night. And from that point on, it didn't stop. A string of secret meetups in Europe, paparazzi photos of them leaving the same hotels hours apart, matching jewelry, coordinated outfits at events they accidentally attended together. Still, Teyanna said nothing, until she did. She confirmed the relationship with a single Instagram post, a black and white photo of two hands, hers and his, intertwined across a velvet seat on a private jet. No tags, no caption, just one emoji, a lion. The internet exploded, and Aaron, he saw red. Sources close to him say he was blindsided, not just by the photo but by the implications. Because Teyanna hadn't just moved on. She had upgraded to one of the most powerful men in entertainment. A man with influence. A man who could silence or elevate anyone with a single phone call. And Aaron knew his control was gone. Worse, he had no narrative to spin. Now the world was asking, was Aaron ever in Teyanna's league? Was their relationship even real? Did she just drop her biggest revenge play ever? And most of all, what is Aaron going to do now? Because his silence won't last, his rage is building. And insiders say he's already planning to strike back hard. Aaron Pierre was never meant to lose. Not like this. Not publicly. Not humiliatingly. But in just one post, one carefully timed, visually ambiguous, yet unmistakably intentional photo, Teyanna Taylor flipped the entire narrative and turned him from a mysterious heartthrob into a man with everything to prove and nothing left to control. And that's when he snapped. According to multiple close industry insiders, the moment Teyanna's post went live, Aaron was on set filming a high-profile series. Crew members said he was noticeably tense all day, checking his phone between takes, pacing, and avoiding eye contact. But when his assistant showed him the post, he didn't speak, he screamed. He kicked a chair so hard it slammed into a wall, one crew member confessed anonymously. Then he stormed off set. We were told to take a break immediately. He never came back that day. The meltdown didn't stop there. That same evening, a series of suspicious Instagram story posts appeared on an account that many fans believe is Aaron's secret burner. The posts were vague, angry, and uncharacteristically messy. Y'all love fairy tales, stay asleep. Some of us weren't acting, but some of y'all always are. I kept your secrets. Remember that? Each post was deleted within 30 minutes. But not before they were screen-grabbed and passed around like wildfire across Black Twitter, gossip blogs, and Reddit threads dedicated to celebrity relationship decoding. Was Aaron threatening Teyanna? Was he about to expose something? Suddenly, what looked like a quiet heartbreak became a full-scale public implosion. But it wasn't until a DM leaked, allegedly sent by Aaron to a stylist Teyanna had previously worked with, that the first real twist hit the internet like a punch to the throat. In the message, which was posted by the stylist's cousin on a now deactivated account, Aaron allegedly said, "She was never supposed to go this far. She's playing herself. Leo's not staying. She's a fling. And I have the receipts to prove who she really is behind that queen act." Boom. Fans went into meltdown mode. Was this real? Was Aaron threatening to expose Teyanna? What receipts was he referring to? The stylist, later identified as a personal friend of Teyanna, didn't back down. She posted her own story. Aaron is mad because she leveled up. If you think he ain't been calling people, crying, and spinning stories, you're not paying attention. The truth is she tried to protect him, but he kept testing her. Suddenly, the narrative flipped. This wasn't just a bitter ex lashing out. This was a man unraveling. A man who allegedly spent months strategically curating his public image with Teyanna by his side, and is now watching it burn in real time. But here's where it gets darker. Just days after the DM leak, a blind item popped up on Dumois and several celebrity tea forums. The anonymous submission read, "A recently dumped rising actor, known for his mysterious persona and glossy magazine covers, is trying to plant a fake cheating rumor about his ex-girlfriend who just hard-launched her new relationship with an A-list Oscar winner. PR teams are in overdrive trying to bury a voice note that could end his career if it leaks." Wait, what? A voice note? Twitter went into overdrive. Hashtags like #AaronPierre and #ProtectTeyanna began trending. Fan accounts began analyzing past interviews, trying to match vocal tones to blind items. The frenzy reached a boiling point when a short 13-second audio clip leaked onto Discord and then quickly made its way onto TikTok. In the clip, a man sounding very much like Aaron could be heard saying, "You don't know the real her. You only know what she lets you see. She plays goddess, but she's just like the rest, manipulative, controlling, impossible to please. She needed me." Yikes, fans were shocked. Comments flooded in, "This man is going through a public ego collapse. This is giving narcissist energy. She needed you, sir. She has Leo now. Sit down." But while the internet roasted Aaron, something even more shocking happened. Teyanna broke her silence, but not in a typical celebrity way. No statement, no subtweets, no interviews. She posted a video. In it, she's seen standing in front of a mirror, silently applying her signature bold lipstick shade. As music plays faintly in the background, a slowed-down orchestral version of "Feeling Good," she turns to the camera, stares directly into the lens, and mouths one single phrase. "I don't respond to boys, I build with men." Boom, that was it. No names, no confirmations, just dominance. Fans flooded her comments with praise. She dragged him without even speaking his name. Teyanna just dropped the smoothest response in history. Leo somewhere sipping wine like smiling face with sunglasses, but behind that subtle savagery, something bigger was brewing. Because insiders now claim that Aaron is in full reputation panic mode. His team is allegedly reaching out to entertainment blogs to reframe the narrative by focusing on his deep emotional connection with Teyanna and positioning the breakup as a mutual parting based on timing. Yeah, right. That narrative quickly fell apart when another alleged DM leaked, this time from a verified makeup artist who worked with Aaron on a previous film shoot. In the message, Aaron wrote, "She thinks Leo is the prize. Wait till she finds out what he's really about," insinuating, what exactly, that Leo has skeletons of his own, that Aaron's holding something bigger than just bruised pride. Now the fans are divided. One half is fully Team Teyanna, praising her glow-up and unbothered energy. The other half is asking the chilling question, what if Aaron isn't bluffing? Because when a man's image crumbles, he either disappears or he detonates. And Aaron is looking like he's preparing to go scorched earth. Backstage whispers suggest he's threatening to release screenshots and emails, correspondence that allegedly took place during the early days of his relationship with Teyanna. Some say he's even hinting at a potential interview with a rival podcast that has a history of exposing celebrity dirt. And what's even crazier, there are rumors Leo is already aware and has his legal team on standby. One source close to DiCaprio claims, "He's not going to let his name get dragged by some bitter actor. If anything leaks that even touches his brand, trust me, lawsuits will fly." So now everyone's on edge. Aaron's pacing, Teyanna's glowing, Leo's lurking in the background, silent but powerful. And the question no one can answer is, how far will Aaron go? Because once a man starts spiraling and sees the woman he lost in the arms of a global superstar, there are no limits to what he'll say, post, or destroy in the process. And something tells us, the worst hasn't even happened yet. Aaron Pierre thought he could control the damage. He thought the whispers, the DMs, the clips, and the burner account drama would fade once he threw enough shade and stayed mysterious. But what he didn't expect was for Teyanna's silence to grow louder, and for the industry to start choosing sides. Because the moment Teyanna posted that cold, calculated mirror video, it wasn't just fans that paid attention. It was Hollywood insiders, agents, executives, stylists, producers, and suddenly everyone started remembering everything Aaron had tried to keep hidden. Enter the shocking reveal that no one saw coming. An anonymous whistleblower, known online only as at ScriptLeak Central, dropped an entire thread titled, "Aaron Pierre's Pattern of Manipulation," an industry insider's breakdown thread. Within minutes, it exploded. The thread detailed 5 past encounters with Aaron, dating back years before his relationship with Teyanna. Each story came from anonymous sources, assistants, creatives, and one alleged former partner, painting a picture of a man who was charming on camera, cold in private, and dangerously obsessed with image control. And one entry stood out more than the rest. A producer on a now-canceled project revealed that Aaron allegedly pressured a closeted actor to stay silent about their brief relationship, threatening their career if no caption, no tags, no explanation, just an image that screamed power couple dominance. And in case there was any doubt about the post being shade, zoom in. Leo's arm is wrapped around her and on his wrist, a bracelet with Teyanna's initials engraved. The message was loud and clear: this is real. She's moved on. You can't touch her now. And that's when Aaron really lost it. Another anonymous leak emerged, this time from a hotel worker in Los Angeles, claiming Aaron trashed his suite after seeing the photo. Broken glass, screaming, security called, his team denies it ever happened. But insiders say he disappeared for 48 hours after that, no one could reach him. And now, his agency is reportedly reevaluating their partnership. Major producers have allegedly paused meetings about upcoming roles. And Leo? Well, sources say he's watching everything, quietly gathering evidence. Because Aaron might have started this war with Instagram stories and DMs. But Leo plays chess with empires. And if boom, the quiet threat was deafening. Suddenly all those burner accounts, leaked DMs, and podcast previews felt dangerous for Aaron, especially since his team still hadn't issued a single public statement. Fans began demanding transparency, apologies, something, but what they got was a tone-deaf move no one could have predicted. Aaron liked a comment under an old post that read, "She played herself. Leo's just bored." And once fans saw that, the dragging resumed with full force. Twitter lit up again. "So you're still bitter and messy? Your career is speed running into the sun." Aaron liked that comment like he didn't just get caught in 4,000 kissing a man he never acknowledged. Reddit threads blew up, with users deep diving into Aaron's past interviews, looking for hints or gaslighting patterns they missed. Some even speculated that his entire relationship with Teyanna was a smokescreen to protect his secret identity, or worse, his Hollywood image. But while Aaron's world was falling apart online, Teyanna was flourishing. Her page, unbothered, classy, strategic. She posted a boomerang of her laughing with Leo on a yacht, wearing a shirt that said, "I told you I was the prize." Mic drop. Even major fashion brands began resharing her post. Vogue Italia ran a feature on her post-heartbreak evolution, dubbing her the new face of feminine reclamation in power couples. Dior reportedly reached out about an exclusive brand campaign featuring her and Leo together. Meanwhile, Aaron couldn't even show his face in public. TMZ reported he canceled a scheduled appearance at a major awards event, with sources saying he's not in the mental space to be seen right now. And it gets worse. Leo doesn't scare easily, especially not by a man who lost her and can't accept it. Boom, Counter-Strike. But that didn't stop Aaron. The next day at The Real Truth, Aaron posted a new story. This time it featured a blurred document, a screenshot of what appeared to be an email thread between a high-profile entertainment lawyer and Teyanna's legal team. The subject line? Urgent. Pre-NDA breach plus confidentiality risk exposure. What? Was Teyanna trying to silence someone? Was she covering up something from before her relationship with Leo? Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, all of it caught fire. People began revisiting the old rumors, things barely whispered about during her rise in the industry. Past flings, quiet settlements, and now potential legal cover-ups. Meanwhile, Aaron's team stayed silent, completely. Not a word to the press, not a denial, not even an acknowledgement that he was behind the account. And that silence, it made everything worse. Because now fans believed one thing: Aaron had a vault, and he was opening it piece by piece. But in the midst of this chaos, a new character entered the battlefield. Rihanna. Yes, the Rihanna. In a move that sent shockwaves across the industry, Rihanna posted a pic of herself at dinner with Teyanna Taylor and captioned it, "We don't beg. We rebuild, let them throw stones from their glass houses." The internet erupted. Rihanna, the queen of silence, had picked a side, and not just quietly, publicly. Boldly, unapologetically, it was war now. Industry titans were drawing lines. You were either with Teyanna or with the man trying to destroy her. And just when everyone thought it couldn't go further, a new message dropped. Not from Aaron, not from Teyanna, but from someone anonymous. A message sent to over 10 gossip